So is Ethereum going towards the $3,000 level from 4,000 or 4,100? And what is the time frame that it can happen? And is it going to break above this 4,800, or is it going to break below this 3,500 zone? So let's just discuss everything in detail in today's video. If you guys haven't joined my Telegram yet, make sure you join the Telegram because the link is in the description of this video, and it is absolutely free to join my Telegram. Okay, there is no charge. So let's just see what is happening. So first of all, we see some kind of things, something very interesting. One thing was this. Oh, you can clearly see that whenever we make a new high in Ethereum in the daily time frame, and after few hours or few days we go towards that high, and we fail to break that high, or we fail to break that supply zone, and generally it's a short signal. You can clearly see that if you shorted around this level and you put stop loss of high, which is 4% only, and put target as the lowest point, with this was a 3 is to almost a 3 is to risk 1 risk to reward trade, and it fully gave you 5 is to 1 risk to reward if you manage to close this at 3,800 or something like that. Okay, so this trade was pretty perfect, and this opportunity came again, and this was the third time that second time you could have shorted this setup, and then again you can clearly see, boom, this trade also gave you, I think so it gave us 6 to 1 risk to reward trade. So let's see what is happening right now. If you clearly see in the current time frame, or as well in the daily time frame, we are seeing some kind of structure like that only. When Ethereum made a high 4293, and this time when it went towards that high, it failed to touch that high, and it broke down to, I think, 4088. And this is something that is very weak, and this shows weakness in Ethereum. So that is one thing that I am looking at. If you want to short Ethereum, you can just short Ethereum like this. You can put the stop loss as 4293, and you are just basically betting against that there won't be any liquidity sweep above this high, which is very probable. If you ask me, this was a high, and many people would be placing stop loss above this high. So there is a probable chance that the stops get hunted. But basically analyzing from the past behavior, from the recent behavior around this key zone, we can actually say that it's a safe trade. If Ethereum breaks above this, then it's actually going towards this high or something like that. So that is why I'm saying that this could be a good RR trade from here also, from here also, anywhere if you took. And my target would be minimum this low over here, like 3733, something like that. This whole low is you can also put this weak wick as the target. Okay, you can also put this wick as the target, which would give you 3 to 1 risk to reward. But it depends on what kind of risk management you are following. Okay, so I would say that this is enough also. Okay, up until if Ethereum goes to $3,800, that will be enough for you. Okay, so let's just see, let's just reset the chart, and let's see what else we have in Ethereum. Okay, so if we look at Ethereum using the Fibonacci point of view, we can find some key interesting patterns in the price action. So if we look at from here to here, this was a 0.786 level dump, and what happened was Ethereum went down, and then it went from the 0.786 level or the golden pocket zones. So let's see at the current place, at the current time frame, where that golden pocket lies. So here was the golden pocket. You can clearly see when that dump of like October 10th or I think 11th came, you can clearly see that during this dump, you can clearly see that after this dump, a recovery came up until like 4263 to 4300, and that was a golden pocket zone, and that was also a good shot to take in Ethereum. So what next we have to see in Ethereum? We can clearly use two of the things. Okay, one, we can use the Fibonacci from this high over here, this high like 4761, to this dump, whole dump over here, and we can just extend this level, this zone. And let's see if we can extend this. Okay, so I have extended this whole zone, and let's see where this lies. So you can clearly see that this was the golden pocket zone, and this is the failure of that touch. It has not been managing to touch or break above this level up until right now. I don't know if it will, but what I see is that there is some kind of observation that there must be a lot of liquidity in Ethereum below this zone over here. Whenever it is this using this level, you can see that around this time frame from like October 2022, Ethereum has been pumping slowly and slowly and slowly. So many longs would have got started in this trade, and shorts have also already been liquidated, so there are no more, not many shorts left. So what we see is that we can expect some kind of sweep into this zone, and those people could get liquidated, and that would fuel the dump in the next leg of this, bearish market. Okay, so in the micro time frame bearish market. So this is what I see in Ethereum. I don't think anything is bullish, and what are the conditions that would change my bias is that if Ethereum manages to close above 4300 in the 4 hour or in the daily time frame, and any candle should properly close above that level, and that would make me bearish, sorry, bullish to up until 4483 to 4700, something like that. Okay, so that is what I think in the current time frame. I will also update the chart on my Twitter. I will also post all the chart and the long and short trades on my Telegram. The link in the description of this video, you can join for free. And this is what I think, and my targets for the macro time frame. If you go towards the macro time frame, what are my targets? So if we take from this recent 2100 low over here to this whole man this whole pump from like $2100 to 4800 something dollar, 4900 something dollars, we can clearly see that the point 0.5 level was 3551. So my buying level is my first buying level would be 3500 only again, and my best buying zone would be 3200 to 3000 level, which I said in the starting of this video. Is it possible or is it going there? So I am actually expecting that these are the three levels that I'm looking to buy in Ethereum. And yeah, I've been following Fibonacci for a while, and it's working best for me in this bull run. So you guys can use these level as reference for yourself. For so 3500 level, the 3200 to 3100 level, the 2800 level. Okay, so these are the levels that you should look for in Ethereum if you are going to trade it. And for the upper side target, I don't see any bullishness, or I don't see any ATH break currently. Okay, so that was my full analysis.